good. So who do we have in here today?
Will Nobles.
Will Nobles, what are you doing on TV today?
I am talking about going from a blue-collar worker to a white-collar executive.
All right, great. Are you on TV today?
I am.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about pancakes.
Pancakes, I love that. What's your name?
Barrick Blackwell.
Barrick Blackwell. Are you a chef?
I am not a chef, but I could do my best to make some pancakes. So.
Where do the pancakes come in? How's the tie-in?
So we're tying up with 100 clubs, so $1 from each one of our new man cakes is going to go towards the first responders, families of the first responders of the 100 Club.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And you two are together?
I actually am with the 100 Club. I'm Angela Harrell. I'm the CEO there, and we are excited. I don't care how people raise money, but if they're doing it to pay it forward to public safety, it's really pretty
What
cool.
does the 100 Club do?
So the 100 Club helps support public safety statewide, all of Arizona. So we help, most people know us for line of duty death, but we do a lot of non-line of duty death. And then we provide assistance in the event of any kind of injury that may happen to an officer or firefighter throughout the state.
What a worthy cause.
I think so.
Very
Thank you.
nice, very
Yeah,
nice.
Thank you. And we're excited to partner with these guys because what a great opportunity.
You're a pancake chef too?
Not a pancake shop, no, but I'm with Encounter.
Encounter?
Encounter Restaurants.
Encounter Restaurants.
Yep.
And you're with Encounter
Yep.
Restaurants. Right. Oh, you're executives at Encounter?
Yeah.
Hence the pancake skills.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Brought on by children, I would imagine.
Yep.
Excellent. Very good. And this young man, are you an on-air personality as well?
He's actually my son who's
Oh.
joining me for the day.
Oh, you must be very proud of your mom.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. All right. Awesome. Well, I'm Clint Arthur, and I will be on air today too. I'll be talking about 7 words you should never say if you want to have more confidence and make more money.
Very good.
Yay! That's what we're doing.
I love it.
All right. Well, this man, come on. Let's go do a little warm up and drill. He's actually a client of mine, so
Okay.
we'll see you in a little bit. All right. Very good. All right. How you feeling today, sir?
Good.
Good. Very good. Sleep well?
Yes. Actually, that PM pill.
Advil PM,
Yes.
right? We'll be over here. Advil PM. You gotta love Advil PM. Did you take a whole one?
Yeah. I watched the end of the World Series game and fell asleep like a baby after that.
Who won?
Boston.
Boston. That's your team.
4. Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's one of my words. That's one of my words. You should never say.
Never say absolutely.
Never say absolutely. All right. Well, let's run it through. Actually, we could go over here. This will be pretty much what the situation is going to be like. Most likely, you will be at some kind of a table, and let's put you right here. I will be here. You'll most likely be at a high table or a counter type situation, and the host will say, "Our guest today is Mr. Will Nobles. He's the author of a new book, My First 40." Well, why'd you write the book, Will?
You may start saying thank you for being here. Thanks for letting me be
Well,
here today.
look, that is dependent on how they open it up. If they say, "Thanks so much for coming in," then you say, "Well, great to be here."
Okay. All right.
Okay? Hey, our guest today is Mr. Will Nobles. He's the author of a fantastic new book. In fact, I read it from page to page, cover to cover last night. What a great book that is. Will, why did you write the book?
So I come from 5 generations of farmers and blue-collar workers.
No, so. That's one of my fucking words.
Oh,
That's
did I
one of
say
my.
that?
Yes, so I come from. Okay?
right.
I come from.
right.
All right? Hey, Will, why'd you write the book?
I come from 5 generations of blue-collar workers and farmers. When I was 12, I was working in tobacco fields. At 18, I was driving a 100-ton bulldozer in a mine. 2 years later, I went to my dad and said, "Daddy, I think I'm going to leave this here job and go get me an education in computers."
Give me some education.
Some education.
Yeah.
In computers. It's hard to not be politically. Okay. He said, "Son, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Not too many people in this world make more than $17.42 an hour." Thank goodness I did not listen to my father's advice that day. And now I'm a CEO of a technology company where we have 32 employees and service clients across the United States.
That's fantastic. And you say that anybody can change their life and go from being blue-collar worker to white-collar worker?
Yes. Number one, negativity. You're going to get negativity from friends and family. You know,
Okay, now hold on a second. Look, what is this really about? This is this is not about getting out the points. This is not about saying all the words that you've memorized in your script. That's not what this is about.
Sure.
What this is about is you being able to communicate naturally under any circumstances with anyone, anywhere, at any time about anything. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
And when they ask you a question, I want you to segue into a response to that question, not into a canned recitation of words.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Okay?
Yep. That makes sense.
Therefore, I'm going to ask you this question again, and then I'd like you to really answer it.
Okay.
Not just say words, but I really want you to answer the question.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't know how these people are going to ask these questions, but your job is to respond to questions with answers that are appropriate to their question, that also utilize your rehearsed material.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep. It does.
Okay. Now, my guest today is Will Nobles. He's in studio with us today, and he's from North Carolina. He wrote a fantastic new book. And gosh, Will, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you say that people can go from being blue collar. You have a fascinating story. Tell us about your story.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
I went from trying to break that habit. I came from 5 generations of blue-collar workers and farmers. When I was 12 years old, I was working in the tobacco fields.
What was that like working in tobacco fields?
Wow, hard work, dirty, nasty, and it's labor.
How come I don't feel any of that when you say I was working in the tobacco fields when I was 12?
Are you asking that a question, or is that a question?
I'm asking you that question.
Okay,
Just
all
like
right.
as a person.
Oh, as a person. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
as your coach. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're just saying words.
Just saying
That's
words,
the
yeah.
answer to that
Yeah.
question.
Okay. All right.
Okay? We'll start again. 8:05 a.m. and we've got best-selling author, fantastic, good-looking young man named Will Nobles here. Will, the book is out. What a great book.
Hey, thank you. The book is awesome. It's titled My First 40, how I went from a blue-collar worker to a white-collar executive. Should I keep going? Or?
Hell yeah, because that's going nowhere.
Okay, all right. All right. All right. So I went from a blue-collar worker to a white-collar executive. And now you're throwing me off.
Hey man,
Yeah.
you think
No.
this is nothing. This is just me with an iPhone. That's on the morning show.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
You can do this.
Oh, I know.
This is how this goes.
So I come from 5 generations of blue-collar workers and farmers. When I was 12, I was working hard on the farm as tobacco fields. When I was 18, I was driving a 100-ton bulldozer in a mine. Now, 2 years later, I went to my dad and said, "Daddy, I think I'm going to leave this here job so I can get me an education in computers." He said, "Son, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Not too many people in this world make more than $17.42 an hour." Thank goodness I did not take my father's advice that day. And now I'm a CEO of a technology company where I have 32 employees and clients across the country.
Fantastic. Now you say anybody can go from being blue collar to white collar?
Yes, I say there's 5 facts that you need to focus on and learn from. And number 1 is negativity. You're going to get negativity from friends and family. I was back in North Carolina helping with hurricane relief, and one of my friends that's a fireman now, he said, "Oh, look at the big bad CEO in town, help us little people." Now, I don't look at it that way. I was back, able to give back to the community. I love where I come from, and one of the things, as much negativity that people put towards you, you definitely don't want to forget where you come from. Number 2 is you must read. You know, when I was growing up, my mom would read the Bible, my dad would read the newspaper, but I didn't have leadership books and motivational books laying around for me to pick up and read.
Our family either. My parents only read the Bible.
Yes, and that was one of the biggest things is you need to read leadership books and motivational books. So I just want to pick up from there if someone throws in that. Okay.
Yeah, you just keep going.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Look, these people are professional interrupters.
All right.
Sometimes they're better at it than others, but
Yeah.
they're supposed to know how to do this.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. And
Continue.
okay.
Now the third thing you got to expect is what?
Third thing is you need to do. You've got to travel. Man, when I was growing up, living at
Do you like travel?
absolutely I do.
How
I
come
do.
you don't sound like you like travel when you say you got to travel?
I need to be more excited about that.
What I'm saying is the operative words. What are the operative words? Tobacco fields, bulldozer, travel, read books, expect negativity from family and friends.
Yeah.
Each of these operative ideas has to be stressed, has to be emoted, has to be emphasized in the way you speak.
Okay.
That's communication. Okay? Continue with the third thing. The third thing you got to do.
Third thing you got to do, you've got to get out and travel. Man, I love travel.
You're just saying words. Say that properly. The third thing you got to do.
It's travel, right?
Isn't it fun to travel? Do you like travel?
Yes, yes.
Say it like you enjoy it.
The third thing you got to do, you got to get out and travel. Oh my goodness, I love traveling. Since becoming a CEO, I have traveled from Europe to Asia to Canada, all across the United States. When I was growing up, leaving the county I lived in was unheard of. Going to New York and California, that was worlds away. So I know I had to reverse what I normally say, but
Whatever.
okay.
Nobody knows you made a
Yeah.
mistake except
Yeah.
your daddy. Only me. I'm the only one who knows you made a mistake. And you're making more than $17.73 an hour, so I don't care. And the fourth thing.
Yeah, the fourth thing is having a written goal. My goodness, you've got to have a goal. When I started my company 10 years ago, I wrote down a big goal of being a $50 million company by the time I'm 50 years old. I have that posted in my office today. I don't care where you post it, your office, your bathroom, you've got to post it. You've got to write your goals down.
Okay, great. That's the last thing?
No, that's number 5. And so should I go ahead or just,
Is that the fifth thing?
No, that was 4th.
That was the fourth.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not waiting for anybody.
Okay, not wait for anything. Okay, all right. And number 5, personal development. Even today, I work on myself from leadership, motivational events, seminars. I'm in CEO roundtable groups. So get out, work on your personal development. That is a must to take yourself from a blue collar worker to a white collar executive.
Great. Very good. Now, where can we get the book?
You can go to www.willnobles.com.
Okay. You don't say you could go to. Just say www.willnobles.com.
Yeah. Right. So I don't say you can go to. Okay.
Right.
Do I say yes? So if they say, where can we learn more?
Where can we find out more about the book? Is usually what they'll say.
Okay. And yes, you can go to www.willnobles.
Why yes?
Okay, just take. Okay.
www.
Okay. All right. It just sounds weird, but okay. All right. I get it. www.willnobles.com.
It sounds weird, and that's kind of what I want. I want it to sound more stylized than normal lazy conversations. Okay? All right.
So here's a good one. So you say, and this was my struggle, you say have a normal conversation, but style it. And it's still having a normal conversation, but styling in a better way. Is that what you're meaning?
What I mean is that this whole thing about normal conversation that you're going to hear over and over and over from many different TV producers. They're going to say, hey, look, I don't want you to do any prepared material. I just want you to go in and have a conversation with the host. We're a very conversational show.
Yeah.
What that means is they don't want you to sound like you're giving a rehearsed speech badly.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Okay.
They don't want you to check out and be a robot just saying words. What they want is for you to be alive in the moment and communicating.
Yeah.
And if you can do that without sounding like you're saying words that you've said a million times, then you've accomplished the goal.
Okay.
The goal is to sound like you're just having a conversation. But I'm telling you, the only way to sound like you're really having a conversation and be effective in your communication in the room, on TV, is to say prepared material that you know cold by heart.
Yeah.
You know this cold by heart.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
That's all you got to worry about.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Very good. Let's do it a different way. My guest today is Will Nobles. He is the CEO of Vector Choice Technology. That's a major technology company,
Absolutely.
kind of like IBM.
Not as big as IBM, but yes, we definitely pride ourselves at being a good technology company.
That's a perfect place for you to say, you actually could have just gone right into when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
Because that is answering that question.
Okay.
You have to understand where you're going.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Where you're going when you tell your story is you're going to, well, today I'm the CEO of a technology company with 32 employees and corporate clients all across the country.
Yeah.
We're not IBM yet, but my goal is to be a $50 million company by the time I'm 50 years old.
Okay.
Now we've done a couple things,
Yeah.
and those are straight out of your script. The goal is for you to use your scripted language
Yep.
any way you
Any
can.
way you can.
Any way you can, wherever you can. You just put in words
Yeah.
that you've rehearsed and said over and over and that sound good without saying and There was a guy here yesterday, man. He actually said, the girl was talking, he goes, she's talking. He's like, right, exactly. So
Oh wow. That's bad.
that was actual. I'm going to show that clip in Celebrity Launchpad from now on about how bad it can be.
Yeah.
But that was actually on the air right after Chris Good yesterday. Some doctor did that yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty
Did you see
amazing.
your business card?
I got his business development person's business card, and I'm going to try to sell him into Harvard. I couldn't take him to TV training. He's got to go to Harvard first.
Yeah.
You know, he runs a hospital here. Nice guy, nice little gay guy with bright blue shoes. But you know, whatever. Here we go. You ready? Will Nobles, best-selling author. Great to have you here. Tell us about Vector Choice Technology.
Thanks for having me. Yes, Vector Choice Technology Solutions. We have offices across the United States, and we service clients all across the United States with 32 employees.
Okay, that's good. And how'd you get into technology?
When I was 12 years old, I started working at a tobacco farm. At 18, I was driving a bulldozer in a mine.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So going into
Hey man, nobody knows you made a mistake.
Sure.
And I'm okay. Like
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. Should he have? I said, tell me about Vector Choice Technology. You could have started with the tobacco fields.
Yeah.
In general, look, man. What I'm trying to do is, in general, I'm trying to get you used to saying, no matter what anybody says to you.
Yeah.
No matter what anybody says to you, Will, when you're starting off a meeting with them or a conversation with them, you're in any kind of CEO roundtable, you're doing anything at all, you're meeting any prospect under any circumstances, the first thing that should come out of your mouth is, I come from 5 generations of blue-collar workers and farmers. When I was 12, I started working in the tobacco fields. At 18, I was driving a 100-ton bulldozer in a coal mine. And 2 years later, I said, Daddy, I think I'm going to quit this here job and go get me some education in computers. I don't know, son. Not a whole lot of people make more than $17.43 an hour in this here world. And lucky for me, I didn't take Daddy's advice. Will, your story is the American dream, condensed into 20 seconds. No matter what anybody says, that's what you should say. I had another client. Look, this is how good your story is. You ready? I'm gonna shine a bright light on how great your story is, how powerful it is, how appropriate it is for any circumstance. I had this client named Sandy Rose Miller. She was a finalist in the Miss America pageant. It took me a day and a half to find that out. I said, Sandy Rose Miller, I don't care what anybody ever says to you. No matter what they say, the first words out of your mouth need to always be, I was a finalist in the Miss America pageant. That's how powerful your story is. No matter what anybody says to you, the first words out of your mouth need to be, I come from 5 generations of farmers of blue collar workers and farmers. When I was 12 years old, I started working in tobacco fields. And when you say tobacco fields, let me help you to understand this. When you say tobacco fields, you need to see yourself as 12 years old, dirty, dusty, tired, sweating, pulling tobacco out of the fields, carrying a heavy bale. I don't know what it was like. What was it like?
Oh, it was.
Tell me what it was like.
It's tough. You go out, get up early in the morning before sunrise. You start in the fields and you start popping tobacco, loading it on the trailer, taking it back to the shop, and where they're stacking all the tobacco to load the tobacco into the barns to permanate.
How many hours a day do you work there?
Oh, a lot of days it was get off at 3 o'clock, but then you still had animals to feed and working from there.
What would you wear? What was your typical costume to go pick tobacco in the fields?
Good shoes, but dirty, old shoes, jeans, and a t-shirt.
And by the end of the day, what did you look like?
Your hands were all black and...
How about my hands? Speak personally.
Yeah, okay. My hands were all black and dirty, just sticky from the tobacco, so it's filthy and wet, soaking wet from the sweat.
And how much money did you make per hour doing that?
$5 an hour.
$5 an hour,
Yeah.
which you had to give to your family.
No, I actually was able to keep that, but yeah.
Good. Well, all of that needs to run through your mind when you say, when I was 12 years old, I started working in tobacco fields.
Yeah, okay.
When I was 18, I was driving a bulldozer. Tell me what it was like to drive a bulldozer.
And one of the biggest, most powerful machines there is. You have all the power in your hands.
I speak personally.
I had all the power in my hands. I can move tons of earth in front of me, and all you hear is and beep, 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 backing up. And the good thing, it was air conditioning, but it was still 12-hour shifts, a lot of hard work, getting beat all day long.
How would you feel all day long? Were you bored? Were you tired? What was it like to be, like, why did you want to get out of that job?
It was boring. I mean, you're in there by yourself. You have a CD radio that I could listen to and I could talk to people, but other than that, I didn't have interaction with people at all. And I'm just a people person, so not sitting in one place for 12 hours, and it was not the funnest job in the world.
Okay, here's the secret of powerful communication, Will. I know you came here for whatever reasons you came here. I know you hired me for whatever reasons you had in mind when you hired me. I'm going to reveal to you one of the most valuable secrets that I know right now. Okay. This is the reason why actors get paid so much money. One of the reasons why. The first reason they get paid so much money is because they're very present in the moment. Remember that whole look, listen, smell, touch, taste exercise that we did, right? Let's do that right now. Look around, see the green, see the yellow, see the red, see the orange. Feel your feet on the floor. Taste, what do you taste? Water, coffee. Listen, you hear the waterfall? What else do you hear?
Cars driving.
Okay, that's presence in the moment. The other thing that makes these actors a lot of money is that when they say a word like tobacco fields, they play that movie in their mind of themselves working hard in the fields. When they say, at 18, I was driving a 100-ton bulldozer, that movie informs the delivery of the words 100-ton bulldozer, because while I'm saying 100-ton bulldozer, I'm re-experiencing in my own mind's eye what it is like to be the driver of a 100-ton bulldozer. That's what makes powerful communication.
Yeah.
Hey man, on New Year's Eve Millennium, what were you doing? Were you getting Y2K cash out of an ATM?
What was I doing?
Partying with family and
Yeah,
friends?
yeah.
Okay. I was driving taxi number 6087 around Los Angeles. It was my 6th year of being the Wharton taxi driver. And in the backseat of my cab that night were these 2 MBA interns at Goldman Sachs talking about some executive. Hey, did you hear about Mr. Carrera? They made him the last partner before the Goldman IPO when he cashed out $1 gazillion. What are you guys talking about? Chris Carrera? How do you know Mr. Carrera? See? All right, our guests, this is our final rehearsal before we go in. Our guest today is Mr. Will Nobles. He's the CEO of Vector Choice Technology and the author of a new book called My First 40. Mr. Nobles, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right, wow, nice grip there. How'd you get a grip like that?
You know, when I was 12 years old, I started working in the tobacco fields. At 18, I was driving a 100-ton bulldozer in a mine. 2 years later, I went to my dad and I said, "Daddy, I think I'm going to leave this here job and get me an education in computers." He said, "Son, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. There's not too many people in this world making $17.42 an hour." Thank goodness I did not listen to my father that day, because now I'm a CEO of a technology company where we have 32 employees and we service clients across the United States.
Holy cow, you're like IBM, huh?
You know, one day I dreamed to be the size of IBM, but you know, what I've learned going from a blue collar worker to a white collar executive is 5 things. Number 1, negativity. You're going to get negativity from friends and family. I was just back in North Carolina helping with hurricane relief, and one of my friends, which is a firefighter now, came up to me and said, "Oh, look, there's the big CEO. He's in town helping us little people." I said, no, I'm lucky to be here to help you guys and help out. You know, you're going to get pushback and negativity from friends and family, but just, you know, biggest thing, keep fighting forward and know where you come from.
Yeah, you think anybody could become white collar, no matter what you're doing.
Absolutely. And the second thing I believe that you should do is you've got to read. When I was growing up, my mom would read the Bible, my dad would read the newspaper. I didn't have leadership books, motivational books laying around. So go out today, go get a leadership book, go get a motivational book, and read and get and
Read books.
Read books.
Read
Read
books.
books. Read books.
Okay, great. What's the third thing people need to do?
Third thing, travel. Lord, I love traveling. I've been everywhere in the past 10 years. You know, when I was growing up as a kid, leaving the county I grew up in was unheard of. Going to New York, California, I didn't know what that was about. Now, it's 10 years later, owning my company, I've gone to Canada, Europe, South America, and I've traveled all across the United States.
Why is travel so important to getting out of blue collar work?
You know, it's getting the perspective of other people and people that are in the different cultures and different countries and seeing the world.
Fourth thing
is you've got to have a written goal. When I started the company, I wrote down a $50 million company at the age of 50. I didn't say it right. A $50 million company at the age of 50. You know, and I still have that up today in my office. So whatever you do, don't just have a goal, have a written goal and post it where you can see it every single day.
That's really insightful advice. And what's the 5th piece of advice you have for people?
The 5th piece is personal development. Work on yourself. You have to work on yourself.
You mean like get a trainer?
Yes, a trainer, to leadership, to motivational seminars. I'm in a CEO roundtable group, so definitely work on yourself.
Oh, great. Wonderful. And, you know, looking back on all of it, what's the big takeaway for you?
The big takeaway is if I can go from being a blue-collar worker in a mine to a white-collar executive in a technology company, anybody can do it.
Great. Now, where can we get the book?
www.willnobles.com. Boom.
That was really good, Will.
Good.
That was really good.
Good.
That was really good.
Thank you.
That was really good. You felt like you were here on a mission.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay.
Great job, man.
Cool.
All right. This guy is good. Bicep curls ending up.
And what we want everybody to do is show us your exercises that you do using your biceps. So bicep curl is shopping cart. Maybe you lift up the plant or your children.
Or your children.
Get fit flexor and post it on Facebook or Instagram as well as
Instagram?
Yes, we're all there. We're giving you great information. Jake is always in touch with you. No, you're awesome. It's getfitdon'tquit.com. Do you want to arm wrestle?
Let's go.
Figure out what's trending is next.
Let's go. Let's go.
He is so good. Oh my God, he is so good. That was really good. Wow. That was fantastic. Jesus. I'm gonna be teaching him in Celebrity Launchpad. We're gonna watch that whole segment. I'm gonna teach that whole segment in Celebrity Launchpad. That guy is good. He knows exactly how to be on. There he is. Oh, look at even the producer's getting a picture with him. Oh, yeah.
90 seconds. Manny, grab his microphone, please. And is that what we're doing?
Wow. That was so good. Jesus.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. That's a professional. That guy really knows how to be on TV. Wow. That was amazing. Wow.
It's a treat when he's in studio. This guy has so much energy. It's Clint Author, the celebrity entrepreneur.
Woohoo!
Website is clintauthor.tv. Nice to have you back.
Great to be here for my 101st TV appearance.
I know, and you did it with us here on Arizona Daily Mix, so thank you very much.
Oh, what a pleasure, what a pleasure. And we're here to talk about the big epidemic. There's an epidemic going on right now.
When it comes to speaking, because if you don't speak well, it can affect everything and impact even you making some money.
Especially your confidence and your money. You know, lucky, I'm so grateful. I've been a professional speaker now for a few years, and for the last 4 years I've been making 7 figures, just flapping my lips.
Well, you're very animated. You got a big personality, so when people do come out to see you, it's almost like getting a show.
I'm naturally an introvert, if you can believe it. I swear to God, it's true.
Okay, Clint, yeah.
But what I want to talk about is the problem words, the areas where people are missing opportunities to get more confident and make more money, and a lot of it comes from these 7 words that you should never say.
7 words we should never say.
Right, and the first 2 of them usually go together, and so you go into the next part. And so we're going to do this, and so we're going to do that. And so is the biggest virus in the English language today. And a lot of times they will put and so.
And so
as
you
a
do
bridge,
hear that a lot. You
as
do.
a bridge,
Yeah.
you hear it all the time. And if you're not wanting to be lazy, if you're wanting to be a powerful, effective communicator, look at that. And what happens with me, if I do catch myself saying so, I will often accentuate it. I'll catch myself doing it, and I'll go, so. I'm trying to get rid of that word so. Next is the lazy man's space filler. That is,
You get that a lot, especially when people are nervous, or it could be their first speech. It's they're collecting their thoughts sometimes.
You don't have to fill every second of every moment of every conversation. You can have silence. Silence is a beautiful thing. Don't you love silence?
Yes, let us be silent for a minute.
Oh.
Okay, now we need to talk again. Yeah.
We'll go on to the next one, which came out of the Valley Girl syndrome. That
is
an
overused
I don't
word.
want to actually say anything, so I'll just say like. I don't want to commit to saying anything. I don't want to be on the record of saying anything. I'll just say like. And that's a very lazy speaking type of word. Avoid that word. We go on to you know. Now, you know is good for creating a nice bridge into stuff. Sometimes it works, but a lot of times, even my wife will say, you know, this, that, or the other thing, and I'll always say, no, I don't know. That's why I'm listening to you. I'm trying to learn. I don't know. I want to know.
Oh my
Please
goodness.
explain exactly what you're trying to say, rather than say, you know, because I don't know. And then the final thing is absolutely.
Absolutely, and that seems like a word that you could casually use without it being harmful to your speech.
You want to make a lot of money, don't say absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because the people who say absolutely are very often in the service industry, like a waiter. You say, hey, can I get some more mozzarella cheese with this? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That is real people-pleasing word. And people-pleasers don't get their way, they don't make a lot of money. It's the people who have forceful ideas, who want to be great, who know what they're talking about, and they don't care about pleasing people. They just know what they want, need, and desire. And they don't say absolutely. They say, hey, this is what I need.
And this is what I want. And what we want is more of Clint Author. Again, it is clintauthor.tv,
Yeah.
Celebrity Entrepreneur. We will have a link on our website. Don't go anywhere because the conversation continues with a man who actually beats the odds.
Success. Will and Nobles. Will Nobles. This is my guest. And boy, has he had success in his life and also a lack of it. Your journey. Talk to us about your move from blue collar to white collar.
I came from 5 generations of blue collar workers. And at the age of 12, I was working in tobacco fields. At 18, I was driving a 100-ton bulldozer in mine. 2 years later, I said, Daddy, I think I'm gonna leave this here job and go get me an education in computers. He said, son, I don't know, that's a good idea. Not too many people make more than $17.42 an hour. Thank goodness I did not listen to my father that day, because now I'm the CEO of a technology company with 32 employees and clients across the country.
Is your father pleased with that impression? Focus areas, though, that you think that we should concentrate on?
Sure, number one is negativity. You're going to get the negativity from friends and family. You know, I was just back in North Carolina helping with Hurricane Florence relief, and I had a guy, one of my friends, he said, oh, look at the big bad CEO, he's in town helping us little people. I'm like, no. That's my hometown, that's where I'm from. You're going to get negativity from friends and family when it comes to taking your next step. You definitely got to push back from that and move forward.
Well, we all recognize the fact that there are a lot of barriers getting from A to B, much less further on in the alphabet. So what do you consider the one biggest barrier that people have?
I think the biggest barrier is just getting out and read. I think people overestimate reading. When I was growing up, my mom would read the Bible, my mom and my dad would read the newspaper. I didn't have leadership books, motivation books laying around for me to read. So definitely get out and read and educate yourself in that way.
And your company is Vector Choice Technology Solutions. And where do people get the information that you've already found?
Yeah, www.willnobles.com.
Say it again.
Exactly. This is a tough word to say.
It's a test.
www.willnobles.com.
Okay, here's a couple of other things you should remember. The Arizona Daily Mix, and there's more coming up, including the headlines in just a moment.
Good job. It just goes
Yeah,
here.
I know.
And go.
The moment of silence was the highlight.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was really, really good. Really good. Oh, I see. We're on. Everything
And
is
go. You're so crazy.
Great to be with you again
Yeah,
today.
it's good to see
Thank
you.
you very much.
Yeah, it's nice to see you yesterday with your other client.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh.
But today it was good too. It's just fun because you have such good energy. That's why I say it's just nice when you have personality with the
This
guests.
was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good
I had a
energy,
great time.
and it was just quick in and out, but it was good information.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That feel comfortable.
No, it was good. Well, thank you again. So you guys going out to breakfast now, or do you guys have a meeting?
Yeah.
It's
always nice to go get something.
Great job, Pat. Good to see you.
It's always nice to go get something to eat afterwards. Go get some breakfast.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too. It was fun.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
Good
thank you.
energy. It was upbeat. Just fast. So once you get into the segment, you don't have very much time. Those three and a half minutes go by fast.
Great.
It's a whole show has a different feel today. It's every day.
Oh
every
well,
show's a
when
different
you start out with a giant celebrity like Body by Jake,
Right.
that brings energy.
Right, and a song and performance, and we have more,
To everybody.
I know it, right?
Yeah.
You're feeling it.
Congratulations on that.
Right? Thanks a lot.
Great job.
We're working it, man.
Great to see you.
Same here, my
See you
friend.
tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, working hard for the money now, man.
Yeah.
I know that segment.
I put it on my desk.
Yeah, so just, okay, all right, thanks.
All right, Clint, we'll see you next time.
Okay. See you. Okay. All right. Have a great day.
So how did I do?
You did great, man. And I love how you pivoted, and you didn't, like, a lot of times what'll happen is people, we got something going on here, pancake one. Holy cow.
Go pull his cable.
Wow. That looks awesome.
How's that, Mike?
Look at this, I'm telling you right now, this is your next step. But
It is the way it was. Watch out.
this is your
Yeah,
next
sorry.
step. Blue collar, white collar, short roast.
That looks amazing. Did you make all those pancakes?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, but then, I'm sorry, yeah, this cord's gonna trip someone.
Too much fun here. Too much fun. Wow. I love how you pivoted into one of your talking points. What a common mistake made by a novice will be, they'll say, you know, they'll give you some question because they don't have any more time.
Yeah.
And then instead of going to a talking point, you'll try to make something up because it doesn't fit into what you were prepared for.
Yeah.
But you just pivoted into reading.
Yeah.
Reading books, that's the most important thing. Hey, that's exactly, I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Good. I think the only time I felt like I stumbled was on my damn
www. Yeah. The easiest thing in the world.
Which he made it easy to play off of it.
The easiest thing in the world.
Yeah. My
Good.
name.
How was it to watch me in the studio? What did you learn from watching me do a segment?
Be alive. Just energy. I mean, you definitely. The energy, I don't know how it shows out on TV, but the energy was unbelievable in the studio. A lot of hand movements, just and engaging with the host.
It was actually a really fun segment for me. I had fun doing that. And when you can get to the point where you could go in the studio and be confident about your material enough where you could just have fun, that's what you're looking for. Great job, Will. I thought you did really great. And also, I mean, we'll watch the segment back and study it, but the way it began, right? It was a little bit different than what we were expecting. And then when you were in it, how we only had time for one. Now you see how important it is to tell your story and to talk fast, because you got stuck with only 2 talking points. First talking point was negativity, and the second talking point was reading. You didn't get to talk about travel. You didn't get to talk about the other great things. If you had spoken quicker, you might have. Okay? All right, good. Well, what did you learn? What's your big takeaway from this whole thing?
It's not as scary as you think. It was fun. And the host was great. I mean, he was awesome. So he definitely made it comfortable. Talked to me a little bit before. So yeah, the pressure is, when you're in there, you forget all about the pressure. I did. I felt more pressure at the beginning, outside than I did sitting at the table.
100%.
Because you sort of, okay, here's my environment. This is how I'm going to do it. So
good.
Yeah.
That's really a good attitude, because if you can have fun in the studios, then that's more than half the battle. Because really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get in all your talking points. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Nobody knows. It doesn't matter. Anything. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is, did you look cool? Did you have fun? Can we get a piece of it for your sizzle reel?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
And we got celebrity attachment photos.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Already on Facebook.
Fantastic. Is it meaningful for you to tell your story about going from the tobacco fields to a bulldozer to making that decision to get some education and become a white-collar executive? Is that meaningful for you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. If all you get to do when you're on TV is tell that story, isn't that worth it?
Yes. Hopefully it will change a lot of people's lives.
Doesn't it make you feel a sense of accomplishment? Doesn't it make you feel like you have come somewhere? Doesn't it help you to appreciate and be grateful for your life when you tell that story?
Yes, me growing up and actually wearing jeans and a t-shirt and working in the field and standing here in Arizona, just got off of live TV in a suit. Absolutely, it's a great feeling.
Okay, my point is this. This was your moment. We don't know how many more of these you're going to have. Reality, we're not promised another day.
Absolutely.
And when you can go into a room in a TV studio and make your mark, make your impact, deliver your special message, that's what this is really all about. Because if it's meaningful for you, then that's enough.
Yes.
All right. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts? What have you learned?
I learned to definitely practice, get up early.
What time did you get up today?
5 o'clock.
Good. And how many times did you run through it?
Oh, by the way, I listened to Clint.
Good.
I probably ran through it 20, 25 times.
Good.
Standing in the shower, running through it, getting dressed. I think definitely being in outfit and being in costume definitely helped. Practicing for that. Definitely get a good night's sleep. Don't go out and drink and get drunk the night before.
That's good.
So got a good night's sleep. Took a Advil PM first time, and that actually knocked me out after the World Series.
Good. I tell you, when I went on the Today Show, I actually had to drink to get to sleep.
Oh, really?
That's one of the reasons why I quit drinking. I went on the Today Show on December 31st, January 1st. I said, I'm done. And that was a great day. Getting control of my life instead of being controlled by alcohol. Really important for me. But in any case, good for you. Not drinking, taking an Advil PM. Excellent. What else?
Getting there early, so you sort of get the feel. So I think I had to be there at 7:30. I got there at 7:15. I was able to meet the producer and able to meet the receptionist and a few other people, and just so you can relax when you get there. And if Clint's with you, definitely work with him, practice with him before your segment, and just go do it, get it done.
Now, the work we did before the segment, how did that help you with the segment?
I think because you work so much on a script and so much on your speech that I think the work that we did was throwing you off your game. Okay, so you don't sound like a robot. Actually do things, say things. The host asking questions that you are not prepared for, and practicing that before that. Made me prepare going into actually when he threw in the curveball, and I was able to take his curveball and still go right straight into my points.
Exactly. That was a good pivot. Very good pivot. All right, cool. Now we're dropping you off at your hotel that you're going to come rendezvous with me. Hey, listen, if you're watching this video, especially if you're at Titanium, always try to stay at my same hotel. Always try to stay or as close as possible, because I always stay at nice places that have good club lounges, and there's benefits to staying close to Clint. But
don't stay at the Holiday Inn Express.
Never, ever, ever stay at the Holiday Inn Express. Never do that, okay? Stay anywhere else except Motel 6, Vagabond Inn, Holiday Inn, none of those, okay? And then, what do you want to work on in the afternoon today? What do you want to focus on? What's your intention for this afternoon? Or the rest of the day? It's only 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
we got about 3-4 hours. What do you want to do?
So I definitely want to work on being part of Titanium, working on my products. There's 2 products that I have to take me out of not just a comfort zone, but sort of add a new product into my business that I think will help me get clients signed up and dealing with CEOs, the opportunity that I've got to speak in front of a lot of CEOs, and getting them to sign up for packages.
Okay, great. And what are those products? Do you know?
Yeah, so one of them is something around cybersecurity, sort of mastermind cybersecurity package, and the other one is how CEOs can leverage and harness technology and taking their technology and their company to the next level.
Okay, very good. All right. Lady said what?
She said, just checking out my hotel, and she's like, "Hey, I like your tie."
Okay.
And I hate wearing ties, but it's definitely worth it. So listen to Clint.
Hey man, wearing a tie will change the way you are perceived by the entire world.
Yeah. I walked in, she said, "How did your segment go on TV today?" So.
Did you notice when we were in the studio the other host, that cute girl host, goes, "Wow, nice tie, Clint."
Yeah.
Right? I'm telling you, the reason I wear pink is because I've worn every different color. Nothing gets the reaction that pink gets. Nothing. Everybody loves, especially the fuchsia, the bright pink.
Yeah.
It's a bold color, and it takes getting used to wearing a color like that.
Oh yeah. And well, it takes a bold person.
You know, we didn't do yesterday something that I really regret, and that was at the CVS, we should have bought the white strips.
Oh, I bring them with me.
Okay, you got white strips?
Yep, got white strips, and I wear them. I put them on every morning.
Every morning?
Mm-hmm.
Which ones are you using? Are you using the most expensive ones that say the equivalent of an in-office dental visit?
Say $90, $80.
Yeah, $90.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't use them every single morning, but like this morning, I definitely used it.
How long do you keep them on?
Hour.
Okay, good. It's very important.
Yep. So as soon as I get up, I'll brush my teeth, put those on, take a shower, leave them on while I'm getting ready and stuff. So it's a little hard to rehearse.
Yeah.
But
I used my last ones up a couple days ago, and I need to get more.
Yep. They've been great.
Great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. What do you want to talk about?
So, products. So, I'll go into the depth of what we do, just to give you a high level. Obviously, we're a managed services company. We do managed services. We do IT consulting. We do hosting services, and we do hardware and software sales of equipment. But we've definitely got into more of the cybersecurity world these days.
Okay.
And so there's different avenues on the cybersecurity piece. There is, you've got the compliancy, the audits, the assessments area, and everything. Now, currently, we're not certified to do audits. We can do assessments, but they're not official audits that we can do. So I wanted to create two masterminds where when I'm in front of CEOs, both of them not being a scare factor, but let me help your company. Even if you've got an internal IT department, you've already got outsourced IT, what can we do to get tied in so you can see at a high level what we can do for you without really being your IT? And then that will get us in, hopefully, to being their IT department and team. So the two things is, one, the cybersecurity mastermind. And around that is, this is sort of my envision, is we can do dark web monitoring for a year for them. We can do employee training with videos. I've got a tool that we already have set up for that, so it's nothing I have to create from scratch. It's not a lot of labor, a lot of time.
What do you mean employee training with videos? So employee training on cybersecurity?
Sort of tips of how to, what not to do. What emails, and when you get a mysterious email, what do you do? What's the next steps of alerting someone besides clicking on it and getting a virus that runs throughout the company?
Okay.
And that tool actually gives them where they can watch the videos, very short videos, and then they actually take a test, and the management will actually see the test that they take, and it's a few questions, and it gives them that they're educating, ongoing education for their employees.
Are you educating these people?
I'm educating these people, yep. From there, and also we can do random phishing emails. So when I do speeches, if I've got the email list, I will send a phishing email out to those people. And it was one where Georgia traffic, because you don't get emails from it, but we have traffic cameras. If you run a red light, they send you a ticket in the mail. Well, I sent an email out that's a phishing email that Georgia, you've got violated Georgia traffic law, and so it gets people clicking on it. It looks like a valid email, but it's really it's not a virus in the email, but then I can show statistics like 90% of you clicked on this email when I sent it, and it was not a valid email. So the education piece. Then from there, doing a network and security assessment 4 times a year, every quarter, for their company doing a network and security assessment. It's not a lot. It's not time consuming. It's an automated tool we can run and generates automated reports and provide that to them, along with weekly tech tips, bi-weekly video conference on security, where sort of like how you do your mastermind meetings at night and everything. So sort of have their employees have them log in and say, what about this? What about this? And then twice a year do a lunch and learn at their office where I'm actually speaking to their staff about cybersecurity.
Okay, look, I think we talked about this at Robin Robbins. I don't think cybersecurity is something that entrepreneurs and CEOs are going to want to be part of a group focused on that.
Sure.
Because cybersecurity is not advancing my business. Can I make money with cybersecurity? Or am I just protecting myself from losing money?
Well, you're protecting yourself from losing money.
Okay. That's the problem with cybersecurity as a mastermind.
Yep.
As an entrepreneur, I'm not focused as much on protection. I'm more focused on aspiration and wanting to grow.
Okay.
That's the key thing that you need to understand.
Okay.
And your mastermind, if you want to do a mastermind, and I think you have the charisma, the personality, the leadership, the credentials, I think that your mastermind should be about how to use technology to grow your business.
And that was the other one, and I took that from Robin Robbins. So that was my other. I wanted to at least get that one out, sort of my thoughts behind that.
All of that other stuff is services that you sell.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
That's not a mastermind. Those are pieces. Now look, in order to enhance the value of your mastermind, let's say you want to get people into your mastermind for the first year.
Yep.
And you want to charge $25,000 for them to attend 4 meetings and the monthly conference calls.
Okay.
Then, as part of that, as an incentive, you would include those other pieces.
So, okay, that makes sense.
As an incentive. Hey, if you're part of my mastermind, of course, my team is going to be protecting your ass when it comes to cybersecurity and phishing and email security and everything that we do. How much is all of that stuff?
So really, and I did the cost. And this is before. I was thinking like a $10,000 deal for this program, the cybersecurity one, and my cost really from a hard cost and soft cost is probably maybe $2,500.
Okay, great, and that's a bonus.
Yeah.
That $10,000 package.
Yeah.
So that $10,000 cybersecurity package is a bonus for anybody who joins my mastermind for the first year.
Okay.
And as long as you stay a member, you will continue to get that bonus.
Okay.
But that's only available. I can't guarantee that's going to be available to anybody else beyond this year. And I can't guarantee that if you don't join today that I will ever make that available to you again as a bonus. But today, if you join the mastermind, and what are we going to do in the mastermind? In the mastermind, we're going to focus on how to leverage your talents, your assets, your skill sets, your positioning, your marketing, everything that you are doing. How can you leverage it with technology so that you are making 10 times what you're making today?
No.
That's the goal. How much are your revenues today? Sir, I'm a $3 million company. Okay, great. My goal is for you to be a $30 million company in a year using technology. Can I guarantee that result? No. But that's the goal. How do we get you from 3 million to 30 million? There's only one way it's going to happen. By leveraging technology.
Leveraging, harnessing technology. Okay. All right. And some of the things I wrote down for that is the things that I can, part of the package that I wrote down is obviously the video conferencing on how to harness technology for CEOs, building a strategic approach to technology, focus on technology as part of their product and how to leverage the technology to take their product that they actually sell to the next level.
Yes. Yes.
And then and talk about technology offers more than just access to information, how to leverage that information that you're getting with the technology to also take your company to the next level.
Yeah. How about cutting waste, saving time, and enhancing productivity with technology? What does that look like? That looks like, what comes to mind is that looks like that looks like that's so funny. That looks like doing group Skype calls for meetings instead of in-person meetings.
Yeah.
That's leveraging technology.
Yep.
That looks like, because like part of what I do is like, I deliver services to clients all the time by phone and by Skype.
Mm.
There's not a lot of companies who are doing that, or rather, there's a lot of opportunities for companies who are not doing that to enhance their productivity and make more money by delivering services remotely, by reducing travel time, a lot of stuff like that. Yes?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
And even with my current clients, I think this product here can be a huge upsell within my current clients, because so many, I can tell you how people are doing the wrong thing when it comes to technology, or not leveraging the technology in the right place with my current clientele, which is about 247 clients.
Great. That's the perfect place to build this. Yeah. Now, hey man, what you really want to do is have a launch event for this mastermind. Okay? Yeah. And how do you do that? Well, we're coming up to the end of the year. You having a client appreciation event?
I haven't thought about it, but I can.
All right. I want you to have a client appreciation event, which is going to be a big party where you're going to really show them how much you love them. You're going to give them awards. The ones who you're really targeting, the ones who are your best prospects for this mastermind, you're going to give each of them an award. Especially anybody, like, who are your biggest clients? Got any name brands?
Hatteras Yachts.
Hatteras Yachts. Okay, good. Who else?
Folker Folker Services, which they build airplanes and do work for the Department of Defense.
Okay. Who else?
Let's see. We've got a lot of nonprofits in the DC area that are big names in that area.
Good.
Not Atlanta, of course. And then we've got clients in Atlanta that are like Eye Consultants of Atlanta, which is there's 17 locations throughout Atlanta, eye care clinic with probably 400 some employees.
Fantastic. Yeah. You're gonna have I don't know if you're gonna have the event. If you're gonna have it in Atlanta, you probably should have it in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Most of your clients in Atlanta or not?
We have about 80 in DC area, Northern Virginia, DC. We have probably 100 and 150. So yeah, overall, yes, most of our clients, probably 170 of them, 150, 170 of them are in Atlanta.
I mean, do you think it would be possible to get these people from DC to come down to Atlanta for your client appreciation event?
I doubt it, but could I have two?
You could have two. You definitely could have one in Washington and one in Atlanta. Yeah. But what I'm trying to do is fill a room up with, 200 people and say to those 200 people, hey, we are doing a mastermind on how to leverage your business tenfold using technology, and make that offer to a room of 200 people. You should easily be able to get 10 people or 20 people to give you $25,000 each out of a room of 200. Yeah. Especially when you say, hey, I unfortunately, I can't take everybody in this event. No. I can't take everyone in this mastermind because I'm really going to devote a lot of my time and attention. This is going to be, very close working relationship with whoever's part of this group with me. And, I only have room for 12 or 18 people, whatever you're going to say.
Sure. So how... Obviously, there is deliverables after the fact. From a standpoint of...
Okay, what are your deliverables for this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say that this needs to be, what do you get with part of this? What do you get with this? Well, there's going to be monthly group webinars, okay, for lack of a better word, but they're basically going to be, you're going to present information, and then there's going to be accountability. There's going to be accountability partners, because you know how much everybody loves that, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have accountability partners. You're going to have monthly webinars, which is going to include training on different aspects of technology and how to harness it for your business and leverage it. And then there's going to be Q&A once a month. Then there are going to be 4 in-person 2-day meetings. Each one will be on a weekend or a Friday, Saturday, right? This way they get to take a day off. I don't know, which is better?
Say it again,
4 2-day meetings, in-person meetings for the group.
Okay.
Because a lot of the power of the mastermind comes from hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
Everybody in this mastermind, you can only be in this mastermind if you're the president of a company or a CEO.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're not allowed in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. And you're going to have 4 of these meetings. One of them, you're going to take them on a tour of Amazon. You can do that, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can take a tour on a data center.
What's a data center?
From a CEO standpoint, they know that data centers is where I put my servers, but I've really never seen one. I don't know what it's about. So
Okay.
I take them tours.
Great.
Yeah.
And the data center's in your office?
No, it's huge. I mean, it's like a 30,000 square foot facility.
Who owns it?
Well, Peak 10 owns the one I'm in, the data center I'm in. So.
That's not exciting to me.
Okay.
Okay, to go see a bunch of servers, big deal.
Okay.
Okay, to go see Amazon?
Yeah.
Look, you didn't know you could go on a tour of Amazon, did you?
No.
You could go on a tour of an Amazon distribution center in New Jersey.
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, that's what I was talking about this morning. And so, as part of your mastermind, there's going to be 4 2-day events. The first one is going to be, it is going to include a site visit and tour of Amazon's distribution center. Okay. The second one is going to include a tour of Facebook. How are you going to do it? I don't know. The third one is going to include, what other technology do you have access to? Who do you buy all your computers from? Who's delivering all your managed services?
So we're delivering all our managed services, but
who are you buying it from?
They're a Tech Data, which is our distributor, which is in Atlanta.
Okay. Tech Data doesn't inspire me.
Okay.
Okay. Giant brands, my friend. Attaching to giant brands. This is what this is all about.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Do you buy anything from Microsoft? Are you a Microsoft certified partner?
Yeah.
You're a Microsoft certified partner?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So one of these events is going to be at Microsoft.
I can take Cisco.
Yeah. Great. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
Now you're offering them stuff that nobody else is offering them.
Yeah.
And that they've never seen before. And that is going to inspire them to think, holy shit, we're going to Cisco, we're going to Microsoft, we're going to Amazon, we're going to Facebook or Twitter or something.
Yeah.
And you're going to hold your meetings there if possible.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to tour the facilities, and you're going to have discussions about how you can use what each of those companies does to leverage the members of the mastermind businesses. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Dude, it's freaking monstrous.
Yeah. So a lot of times with technology and CEOs with technology people, they want a deliverable, a physical deliverable. What are you going? And besides, yes, I definitely, I'm putting minds together. So in here,
okay, great. All right, now this is going to help you with your relationships with each of them. It's going to really strengthen your relationships with each of them. It's also an opportunity for you to upsell them into more stuff. But as part of your mastermind, you're going to get a half-day VIP consult from me, where I'm going to come to your company, I'm going to look at what you're doing, I'm going to assess it personally with my eyes and my mind, and I'm going to deliver to you an assessment, written report, whatever you want to say about what I think we can do for you to help you to go to the next level.
Yep. Okay.
As an individual thing. That one deliverable alone, my consult, is a $25,000 value.
Okay.
You can look at it like this. You're buying my consultation. And as a bonus, you're getting a year of cybersecurity training and safety for your company and your personnel. You're getting to participate in my mastermind. You're getting to tour 4 places that are the leaders in technology and the cutting edge of our country's tech industry. And you're getting to mastermind and build relationships with other presidents and CEOs that you will never have an opportunity to do again. All of that is free with your investment in my half-day consultation.
Okay.
And monthly, and an accountability partner, and monthly webinar trainings on different tech topics every month by me with Q&As and those are open Q&As on any questions you might have about technology.
Okay.
That's a winner, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely...
Dude, that's 20 times 25, that's $500,000.
Yeah.
And what's it gonna cost you to deliver it? It's gonna cost you each of the dinners, you know how we do dinners.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming each dinner's what, $2,000?
Yeah, I mean, a dinner is going to be $2,500. Yeah. You're going to have lunches that are going to be $1,500. There's going to be 2 lunches and a dinner for each of those. Okay. It's going to be Saturday morning you start, you have lunch and then dinner, and then Sunday you have lunch and then everybody's released at 6 o'clock, so they can go home.
Yeah. And like with Microsoft, Cisco being partners with them, I can definitely leverage, and they'll let me go into their office space, and I don't have to pay for that. Especially if they are if I allow them to come in and pitch their products to the CEOs, they'll definitely let me do it for free.
Hell yeah!
That's, okay.
That's part of the whole thing. It's like, hey, Microsoft has a lot of products that are going to enhance your ability to make more money and make more impact. That's why we're having this presentation from Microsoft. We're a vendor of theirs. Yeah. We service their stuff. We support their stuff. We believe in their stuff. And we want you to invest in their stuff so that you can make more money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So what is the cost, between, if I have 20 people, 25,000 apiece, like I said, $500,000, what is
the cost? The cost per meeting. Let's say the cost per meeting is going to be on the exorbitant side, $10,000.
No. So
times 4 is $40,000.
Yeah.
For the whole group.
Yeah.
That means you just made $460,000 minus the cost of your $2,500 package that you're giving them. Don't give them the cybersecurity package if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Or for the first 10 of you to join, you're going to get the cybersecurity package as a bonus. I can't give it to everyone because it costs us a lot of money to deliver it.
Yeah.
But I really want to get this going, and if you're one of the first 10 people to fill out your form and register to be part of this mastermind, you're going to also get a full year of cybersecurity service. It's a $10,000 value as an extra bonus.
Yeah. Okay. So, and do I do for the brochure, I guess you would say, do I do just a single fold?
Hey man, if I was you, yeah. I would do, how do I sell my $25,000 mastermind?
Single fold.
It's an 8-page color brochure, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
I would model that.
Okay. So that's what you hand out initially, because that your magazine or brochure or whatever, you hand that out initially, but then you also still have your 2-page specific products.
No. When I sold the MBA program, which is my $25,000 mastermind, I gave out at Harvard an 8-page color booklet. Okay. And the last page of that booklet is the application to fill out.
Is that a tearaway application or just?
Yeah, just a tearaway.
Okay. All right, that's true. Yeah.
So, but you do have some that are just.
I have all different kinds of stuff.
You have different,
When I sell my titanium program at Celebrity Launchpad, do you remember what I gave you?
I was like
I gave you a 12-page letter.
Yeah. So I could take different approaches on.
I suggest you do the 8-page color booklet with very few words and lots of pictures.
Yeah.
That's easy to consume. That shows them what they're going to get.
Okay. All right.
That shows pictures of you speaking in different places. You're going to have pictures of you speaking. Oh, you're going to be doing this soon. That shows pictures of you speaking at Harvard.
So I've done Harvard.
NASDAQ.
Yeah. Doing Coke in December. So, and then obviously.
Yeah, but you're going to be selling this before Coke.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. And that was the biggest thing is.
Get some pictures at one of your CEO roundtables or Vistage groups.
Yeah.
Have you been taking pictures of that?
Yes.
Good.
Yep. Actually, when I fly back in tomorrow, I have another CEO group.
Good.
Yep. So, okay. So so really what I need to do is lay that out.
Okay. Now, this cybersecurity package, at your customer appreciation event, you should make a formal presentation on all of the parts of the cybersecurity package. And you should, and it costs you $2,500 to sell?
Yeah.
To deliver? It costs you $2,500? Yeah. Okay, great. What would you normally sell it for?
So usually, not all of that, but some of that is bundled into our managed services already. Some of it definitely is not. So normally, like dark web monitoring, just that alone, we charge $150 a month for that.
Okay. That means it's $1,500 plus it's $1,800 a year.
Yeah, just for that.
Okay, great. You should offer that.
Yeah.
Like, you should. What I'm saying is this: you need to do a full presentation on your cybersecurity package, justifying its value.
Sure.
At 10 or even 15,000.
Okay.
Ideally, you should get it up to 15,000,
Okay.
which would be $150 a month. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
15,000.
Yeah.
No.
No.
$1,500 a month.
$1,500 a month.
Yeah.
$1,250 a month. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, ideally, you want to get it to $15,000 a year as value. And then at your customer appreciation event, you're going to say, hey, because you're all great customers, you're our best customers, we're offering you a special offer here at this event. It's only $10,000.
Okay.
Okay? Now you've established the value at 15. You've discounted it at 10, and now they feel like some of them are going to buy it at 10.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to buy it at 10.
Yeah.
Those are your best prospects.
Yeah.
Because now, hey, and if you've bought the package already for 10, if you want to upgrade into the mastermind for 25, we'll certainly apply that 10 to the 25 because you're getting the package for free. You're getting the cybersecurity package for free.
So then you upsell on another 15,000 or 10,000.
Yeah, now it's only 15,000 more.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now you're going to pick up, out of your 200 people in your event, you're going to pick up 10 of them at this $10,000 thing.
Yeah.
So that's $100,000 right there. Then you're going to pick up what you're really looking for, which is 20 at 25, and that's another $500,000. So the total value of your customer appreciation is going to exceed $600,000 in new revenues.
Yeah.
And the cost is going to be, at most, $50,000 to deliver everything.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You got to understand, Will, when they see you up at the dais at this event, being super cool with your hot, beautiful wife, right? They're going to want to join your mastermind just to hang out with you.
Yeah.
All the other stuff they get is a bonus. What they really are getting is they get to be friends with Will Nobles.
Yeah. That definitely makes sense. I think what I need to be, I definitely think it could take off, especially the harnessing technology mastermind. I definitely think it definitely could take off. Obviously, there's things that I'll need to work on to upsell them during the mastermind events, is upsell them on something new, and something the next thing. So, what obviously, cybersecurity, cloud computing is a hot thing right now. Obviously, I'm going to be covering a lot of that in the mastermind portion. So I definitely need to.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself. You can't take too many steps in advance.
True. That's true.
The first thing you need to do is focus on what are you going to deliver the first year, and selling that.
Yeah. Okay.
You're lucky you got a good clientele that you can market this directly to.
Yeah.
And ideally, you're going to make a personal call to every single one of the CEOs of your client companies, inviting them to the client appreciation event. And that better be a cool event.
Yeah.
Better be a cool event. It's a holiday party,
Yeah.
Better plan that out carefully, Will. You got to plan that out carefully. You guys ever do any kinds of big parties like that yet?
No, we haven't. I mean, we've done for employees. We've done parties, for employees.
Yeah, I get that.
And stuff like that, but not for clients.
That's not going to be a cheap event.
Yeah.
You have 287 clients.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get. If you could get 100 of them to come, that would be great. If you could get 150, that would be outstanding.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you're going to have to offer them something really nice. What are your thoughts?
Offering something nice.
It's a dinner party. It's a luncheon. It's something.
Yeah. Obviously, I would definitely, in Atlanta, probably a dinner party.
Where?
Probably in Buckhead. That would be the nicer areas.
Okay. Where in Buckhead? Like what venue?
There's Bones. There's so many. The steakhouses up and down.
Yep.
That we've had our Christmas parties at and stuff.
Okay.
So there's multiple ones that I can
Good.
think of.
Well, it's got to be something that's going to say, "Oh, wow, that sounds good."
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And there's plenty of places there. Would you have it at the Buckhead Business Club, which is like a high-end club?
Are you a member of that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So could do that.
That sounds good.
Different venues and stuff that you can sit in,
and you really want to make sure that you get attendance.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
Yeah. Do you invite people that are not current customers as well?
Some prime prospects, sure.
So okay.
Yeah. Right. A local celebrity, like some sports person who's going to be there, taking photos and signing autographs.
One of my, yes, I got a guy.
Who?
I got two guys. One played for the Atlanta Falcons.
Who?
I'll play softball against him.
Okay.
But everybody will know him. And then also another guy that I play softball with. He actually played for the Eagles, but he played at UGA. He was a fullback at UGA. So,
okay. Are they actual celebrities?
People in Georgia would definitely know them.
Okay.
Yes, they do events and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, good. Are you going to have to pay them?
Probably not.
If you don't have to pay them, I wonder if they're really a draw.
True. Yeah. Now
there's a reason why I pay Suzanne Summers a lot of money.
Yeah. I could
I could reach out and see if I can get one of the Braves or Falcons. Players. Yeah.
Reach out to the Falcons and see
Yeah.
if you can get a player.
Yeah.
It's not easy because they're in football season right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So reach out to the Braves and see if you can get a player.
I mean, Tom Glavine still lives there, and everything. He obviously doesn't play for the Braves anymore, but he's still.
If you can get a famous Atlanta Brave or a famous Atlanta Falcon who is no longer an active player but is famous, was a hero, just retired out of a long illustrious career, that would work for you.
Chipper Jones, definitely.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You have to assess, is this enough of a name to add value?
Chipper Jones, yes.
This is the secret sauce of making shit happen.
Yeah.
Is bringing in a celebrity that you're going to have to pay some money or donate money to their charity, and have them take photos and sign autographs with people.
Okay.
You know who's like perfect for this, but is expensive, especially if you're in Texas? Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, now this has evolved into Will Noble's 40th birthday party, and that's a great excuse for a promotional event. My 40th birthday party, it was a big deal at the time. Now it's funny. Now it's no big deal. But at the time, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
I took 25 friends to dinner at Picasso Restaurant at Bellagio. Mm-hmm. Did you go to Picasso Bellagio?
No, because I wasn't in Vegas.
You weren't in Vegas. Yeah. Picasso, it was like $200+ a person. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, we went to brunch at the House of Blues. And then I rented out the foundation room on top of, which is like the private club of the House of Blues, for another party that night. It was a pretty big deal. For then, at that time, it was a big deal. Now, it's nothing. But a 40th birthday party is a perfect excuse to really pull out all the stops, my friend. And it's extra good because, look, I know that you're like, this could end up being a lot of money. This will end up being a lot of money. If you're going to have 150 people, you got to figure it's at least $100 a person. That's if you're getting away cheap.
Yeah.
Let's say it's $150 a person times 150 people. That's $22,500 right there. Okay? Plus your celebrity. That's going to be at least $5,000 or else they're not a celebrity. More likely $10,000. Okay? Plus, if it's your birthday party, now you should have a band or something.
Yeah.
Entertainment, some other form of entertainment.
Okay.
That sounds like another $5,000, maybe more.
Yeah.
Okay? However, since it's your 40th birthday, you deserve it, man. It's your birthday. This is going to be a milestone. I'm telling you, my birthday weekend is a milestone that Allie and I look back on still to this day. Now, when you come to Celebrity Launchpad in Las Vegas, we do the dinner at Picasso. It's funny, it was 13 years later, and we were doing a Celebrity Launchpad Magic Messenger dinner at Picasso. I was sitting in the exact same table, in the exact same seat, in the same exact restaurant 13 years later after my 40th birthday party. I was 53 when we did our first Celebrity Launchpad Magic Messenger dinner at Picasso. And it's funny how far I've come. I mean, in those days, it was a big deal for me to take 25 people out to spend $5,000 on a dinner. Today, I do that all the time. Today, that dinner at Picasso was just one more big, expensive dinner that I did. Just nothing. And it was a very interesting progression. And I'm encouraging you, Will. It's your 40th birthday party. Have fun. Pull out the stops. You can afford it. Live. Enjoy yourself. Right? You got all the accoutrement, right? You got the looks, you got the family. Involving your family is important. Involving your wife and your kids is important. They should be there. It adds credibility to you. It adds stability. It adds a vision of success and how successful you are, especially with your family that you have.
Okay. I didn't think about that, but this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I can then put all the book, the mastermind, all this stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's mega.
It's pretty good.
Atlanta, January.
It's a little cold.
Hey, man. I'd go.
Hey.
Allie and I would show up.
Come on. Yeah, I think I can definitely pull that off.
Oh, yeah. Just make it fun. If it's fun, then you win.
Yeah.
No matter what. The beauty of this, like now that we've taken it out of a customer appreciation event, now that we've taken it out of a Christmas themed sales event, and we made it your birthday party, now you can't lose.
Yeah.
Now that we made it your 40th birthday party, you're a winner no matter what. Because as long as you have a great time and all these people come to honor you, you're a winner. Then as a bonus, you're going to enroll 20 of them into your mastermind. And you're going to have at least another 10 into your $10,000 cybersecurity program. And you're going to get pictures with this celebrity at your party. You're going to have photos and videos of you speaking in front of this room of 100 plus people, maybe 150. If it's your birthday party, you could be inviting, friends. You could be inviting key employees. You could be, there's no limit to who you could invite. You could, members of your cyber mastermind. I don't know who Al Alper. I don't know who you want to invite. You can invite anybody you want.
So let me ask you this.
You can invite Robin Robbins if you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be very interesting. If you were to invite Robin Robbins to your 40th birthday party, would she come? How many years you been in her mastermind?
3 years.
3 years. Would she come? What do you think?
The road show, the show is not till March. It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
I'd be willing to bet she wouldn't come.
You don't think so?
I'll bet you money. $20. You invite her. She doesn't. She's got an excuse. I'd really like to. The kids have soccer that next day. Some excuse.
We'll find out. we'll try.
But I'll be there.
All right. So how do you usually get in contact with a celebrity that you don't know?
Well, I know for a fact that if you call up the Atlanta Falcons, that they can help you to connect with former members of the team. They provide. I'm pretty sure they provide that service.
Well, I would probably do the Falcons because of.
Oh yeah, it's football season.
Football season.
Yeah.
I would probably do the Braves and probably get Chipper Jones.
Okay.
He lives. He lives like 20 minutes from me anyway.
And you said he's your friend.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know him.
Okay, well then call up the Braves and say, hey, can you help me to hire Chipper Jones for an event?
Okay. All right.
They'll do that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's the way I would do it.
Okay.
Hey, look, this is a big party. But if you think about the momentum that's going to kick off your year from doing a giant promotional event like this, it's massive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Great. And we'll have your book ready by then.
Okay.
Definitely. We need to have a couple of good storytelling sessions. We need to start at the beginning and just start telling me stories.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because I actually wrote out the stories I want to tell.
Okay.
And so I've got the highlights in the stories.
Okay.
So now, after all this training and stuff, I definitely got it now to how to tell the story. So
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will give you a massive 2019.
Yeah.
But most importantly, remember, and after you're done with everything in your planning, then I want you to say to Logan, okay, how can we make this 10% more fun?
Yeah.
What can we do? Spend another $2,500 and make the whole thing even more fun.
Yeah.
What can we do to make it more fun?
Do you usually have open bar at these types of events, or is it just wine, or just? How do you?
Oh yeah.
How do you control that?
Okay, that's a good question. look, man, if it's your 40th birthday party,
Yeah.
there is no stopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? It's a full, deluxe, beautiful dinner with open bar, and everybody's there to have a good time. Now, the benefit is, if you do this as a business event with mostly business people there, they're not going to get wasted.
Yeah.
They're not going to be, you know, these are not your high school friends who are there pounding shots at the bar. These are business associates, and they're there to have a great time. Bring your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not for kids though. It's
But do you think I should at least bring mine and
your kids
for a little bit?
Oh
and
yeah.
then- and
Oh
then
no, your
I
kids
can
should be
have
there.
a
It's your
just
party.
take-
It's your party. This is not a kid's party. This is an invitation for you and your wife to come and have a beautiful evening. We're gonna have a delicious dinner. We're gonna have dancing.
Would I have my employees be there?
Some of them.
Some. Okay.
Yeah. Key men, key people who've earned it.
Yeah.
You know, who you feel deserve.
Yeah. Good.
Certainly your sales staff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To be there working the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Oh, this is exciting.
Cool.
Great, man. Yeah, birthday marketing.
Birthday marketing. And a lot of times people, client appreciation, they're like,
Yeah.
But birthday, it's like they feel a little more obligated.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's my 40th birthday.
Yeah, and that's even more. It's not like it's
it's
30
awesome.
days. Yeah,
No,
so-
40 is the best birthday.
Yeah.
Because you know, whether you understand it or not, you're really young.
No.
I know you may not, I don't know, do you feel young?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely. I don't feel, I can look at my brother when he was 40 and me at 40, and it's night and day. So, yeah.
40 is the beginning of it all.
Yeah.
40 is where it begins.
Yeah.
Now I'm 53, and, you know, I don't know. Supposedly Dan Kennedy's only 63?
Really? I thought he was at least 68,
Right?
70.
You know, that shows you the impact that hard drinking will have on a person's life.
That is true. That is very true.
But, you know, at 53, I still feel young and still feel in my prime, and I feel more powerful than ever, but it all really begins at 40.
Yeah.
Good. I really like the suit, the color. He says it's a wrinkle-free suit, and the hardest part about this whole thing, about being a guest on TV and an expert, is the travel and not having your clothes look wrinkled.
Yeah. Normally I have a garment bag that I check, but I don't use it with traveling to make sure I have it.
Yeah.
They carry on.
Yeah.
I just use a regular carry on and I'm able to fold it, and it really folds 3 times in the bag. Nice, perfect, and keep it in my carry on.
I'm telling you, these are special travel suits that I wear that are wrinkle-free.
Yeah.
And, you know, are they as perfect as my Xenia suits when they're like crisply pressed and beautiful? No, but they're good enough. I mean, you know, did you have any qualms about the way I looked on TV today?
No.
Right? No. That's because I wear these special travel suits. But, you know, that's a good one there. Really good. Okay, the way this is going to work is you're going to have the football players and celebrities mingling during the cocktail hour, taking photos. Then you bring everybody in, serve the appetizers, then serve the main course. And then after the main course, you're going to give out, you're going to, you know, thank people for coming, and you're going to give out your awards to your clients, like the eye care one, right? They're going to get the Visionary Award. Get it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then, you know, Visionary Leadership Award.
Yeah.
That's going to be the eye care guy. And who else is a client of yours? The boats, Hatteras Yachts. They're going to be, you know, the navigators, or Luxury Leadership Award. Okay, something like that. Doesn't matter. Come up with something. And then, thank you.
Whenever you're ready.
Sure, I'm gonna put that on my room. Okay.
Oh yeah, leave you a
Great.
pen and
Thank you.
you're all set.
Then, after you've given out after you've thanked people and you've given out the awards, then you're going to go into a quick presentation about your mastermind, and and you're going to inform people when the awards are over. As soon as you've given out the last award, you're going to have some people there on your sales team, and they're going to distribute your 8-page booklets to the tables. Has to be done quickly.
Yeah.
And then you're going to say, hey, look, I really enjoyed having everybody here, and for those of you who are having a good time and want to spend more time with me, I'm putting together a mastermind team for CEOs and presidents of companies who want to really focus on harnessing technology to take your business to 10x your business. And we're gonna be doing all kinds of super cool things. We're gonna be visiting Amazon. We're gonna be visiting Cisco, Microsoft, and there'll be monthly meetings online. And the whole point of it is to take, just the way, look, I don't know if you guys know this, but yeah, I come from a family of 5 generations of blue-collar workers and farmers. I started working in the fields when I was 12 years old. I was driving a dump truck when I was 18. And 2 years later, I said, Daddy, I think I'm going to quit this here job and go get me some education, computers. He said, I don't know, son. Ain't a lot of people in this world making more than $17.46 an hour. And luckily, I didn't take his advice, and I got educated in computers, and it was this focus on technology that has allowed me to today have a company with 32 amazing employees and customers all across the country, and it's because of technology. And I firmly believe that technology is the greatest thing that we have in this country because it allows you to do more with less and to do better with less and to just multiply your efforts so much. That's the power of technology. And what I'm looking to do is put together a group of CEOs and presidents of companies who understand the power of technology and who want to leverage technology more to take their companies to the next level. And if you're interested in that, we have these booklets, and I can't do this with everybody. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people here that I really like. That's why you're here on my birthday. But if you want to be part of my mastermind, then I have room for 15 people to join, or 18 people, right? And you'll take 20 anyway. I have room for 18 people to join, and if this is calling to you, and you are ready to make a commitment, the first 10 people to make a commitment here tonight will also get a year of our cybersecurity package, which is a $15,000 value as a bonus. Okay? That's what it's about. The question was, where does podcasting?
So I'm in technology, but what is the deal with podcasting? What's the benefit of a business person doing podcasting?
Podcasting is like being on the radio. It's essentially the same thing. The difference is that no one will listen to an old radio interview, but for some reason, if it's a podcast, it seems like it's still fresh no matter how old it is. It's a very interesting form of media. Now, if you look on my website, clintarthur.tv, you will see a section that says, click here to see Clint's podcasts. And normally the person will have a link to their podcast. But I don't have my own podcast. I just go on other people's podcasts. I don't want the responsibility or expense of creating my own podcast. Why should I do that? I don't have an audience for my podcast. You have to develop an audience for a podcast.
Yeah.
Now, what is the advantage of this? Well, there's several advantages of having your own podcast. Number one, you create an audience. And it's a way to develop loyal fans. Like, for example, the Reverend Joel Osteen. I became a raving fan of his by listening to his podcast. And as a result, I went to his church in Houston when I was there, despite the fact that I'm not his religion. I'm Muslim. No, I'm not.
That's the first time I'm like, no, you're not.
I'm a Buddhist. I'm a Zen Buddhist. No, I'm not. Despite the fact that I'm not his religion, I went to his church and I prayed with him and I donated money to him. I wanted to donate everything I had. After I got done praying with him, I'm like, oh man, I just want to give him all my money. And then I came back to my senses. But he almost got every penny I had. However, and there's other advantages. Like if you want to, like if you could use your podcast as a way to develop customers. Okay. For example, Dan Kennedy had me on his Diamond Call, which I turned it, like his Diamond Call, he sends out a notice to all his members, hey, the Diamond Call is up, you can listen to it here. If he was smart, he would turn it into a podcast, but he hasn't done that because he doesn't embrace technology. But I took his Diamond Call. I got it, like I think I either downloaded it or got it as a CD or whatever I did. I got it and I uploaded it to Wix as an audio file and I turned it into a podcast.
How long is the podcast usually session?
I don't like to be on podcasts that are longer than a half hour, but a lot of times they're an hour. Like when I was on Dave Asprey's Bulletproof podcast, that was an hour. When I was on I Love Marketing with Joe Polish, that was an hour. But for me, whenever I'm on a podcast, I make the podcast host a special offer to become my client. Because what people don't understand is that if you're on somebody's podcast, they're interested in what you do. If someone is interested in what you do, that means they're a lead. That means they're a warm lead. And when I go on a podcast, I'm selling the host. And I make them a special offer at the end of it to bring them on as a client. And that's how I got Stephen Spencer as a client. And Stephen Spencer came to Celebrity Launchpad. Then he enrolled his girlfriend slash fiance slash wife, now wife. Then they both became platinum clients. All of that off of me doing an interview on his podcast. Okay? That's podcasting.
Nobles. I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona with Clint Author, and I just did a TV segment. I was able to watch Clint do his segment before mine. That was invaluable to see him do that. I did some training with him before we went into studio. That was very helpful as well. And then one of the things being Titanium, you were able to sit down with Clint and work on a mastermind or work on a product of yours that you want to do. So we worked on a technology mastermind for me and my company to actually roll out. That was awesome, just ideas that Clint shared with me. Awesome opportunity to do that.